we've been doing this. Basically, these kids have been working out hard since Labor Day. With a nonstop, energy. And there's been a break. I mean, Jordan had a break. He had an injury that kept him out for a while, and that's the break you get is an injury here in an NBA season. But it's a continual grind of going, over and over the same things and doing, and repetition, gets monotonous, and the monotony settles in, and those are the things where I talk about beginning my draft get a fresh look at it.
Cleveland's a game out. Can you still stay pace with them?
Oh yeah, sure. We'll just win all our games, and then we'll see what happens. Right? What do you expect? Say yes or say no or say maybe, or they have more home games than we have. We have a 7-game road trip coming up. Who knows? Those are the things that make for an interesting season. But we're still gonna go out to win ball games and put the pressure there.
I take it that means maybe more to the players who've talked about that quite a lot than it does to you. Is that fair to say?
What
the home court overall?
You play this regular season, and I always talk about it being a marathon race. Okay, now here's the wall that runners talk about hitting at the 20-mile mark or somewhere in there. And after the 20-mile mark, this is the wall that gets hit. And these young teams and these players that are playing on teams that say they're hypothetically out of the playoffs, they're saying, well, I got to play well at the end of the season to have a good look for next year. And, we're just starting to play well because we're getting connected. So, we have a lot of teams like that are coming into our realm. We have teams like Chicago that are coming in that have to win to get into the playoffs. So, we have a lot of motivated people that are going to come and play against us without being simply the fact that we're one of the top teams in the league. So, we really have to stay motivated at this time.
So how do you figure out building leads and then knowing teams going to make a run to lose the league, and understanding that's going to happen, like in San Antonio, or the guys said we built the league, but we knew they were going to make a run back. How do you measure that out versus trying to sustain what you guys have built?
Well, a lot of it is about having guys on and off the floor. What amount of rest do they need to regenerate themselves and come back and still have a feel for the game? It's 5 minutes sitting on the bench. You can get away with an 8-minute, 10-minute sit on the bench with a guy like Fish, who has to come back and then get back into the ball game. How do you do that and get both guys back in the ball game and potent and energetic? So that's kind of what it is. But our big thing is that during the early part of the year we had I used to turn to the bench, to the coaches on the bench, and say, thank God we have a bench team that wants to go out there and kick some butt. Because a lot of times we'd be playing even with teams, they go out and build a 10-point lead. Now it's the inverted way. We build a 10-point lead with our starters, and now we're trying to hold our own with the bench. And they were coming out and playing a different style of game. They're playing an active, running, attacking game, and they've lost that attack level a little bit. So we have to get that back.
Is some of that lost, though, based on Andrew was starting?
Oh, there's no doubt that personnel being lost is hurt. Trevor on that team, Lamar was, in that unit. There's some things that change that unit around, but still, no, we have to get that mentality back.
Is it also things that other teams are doing against you to try to curtail the fast breaks with that group?
Yeah, not so much. It's that they're attacking that group defensively, so they get back on their heels a lot of times instead of being aggressive.